Okay. Um, I really needed to discuss something. I I watched a Rebel Media video about a Rebel Media journalist trying to find out what was going on in Canada about some LGBT teacher stuff. You'll have to find out. I'll add the link to the description box down below. And while he was trying to ask questions, a lot of people, this old guy, the journalist was talking to, was very rude to the Rebel Media journalist, all because he was asking him some questions. Hope I can get this right. And while the Rebel Media journalist, I can't remember his name, I don't know how to pronounce it. A lot of this old guy was following him for no apparent reason, and I was starting to get a little bit triggered because he wouldn't let the Rebel Media journalist do his job, and one of the activists was calling him a piece of shit for no apparent reason. It's not acceptable to call someone names just because a journalist asks questions that doesn't that the activists disagree with. Okay, I'm going to explain this a little bit better. The journalist was just doing his job. He asked questions that activists didn't like, and a lot of them were calling a little. One of them was calling him names, and they were following him, and I was scripting, I was imagining myself in his shoes, and I was just so in my own head while I was watching it. I script a lot. It's quite common for people with autism to do this. It really triggered me that these people would treat him like this. They were calling him. They claimed that he's not a real journalist, and that really pissed me off. He pissed me off even more, and they were trying to silence him, following him to the point where he had to leave. And the surprising part is the reporter wasn't even fazed by it. He wasn't even intimidated. He was just doing his job, but he just felt like it wasn't worth it, so he had to leave. So no one would follow him. These activists really hate media people that don't agree with their worldview. Any alternative media that doesn't agree with their worldview are automatically not real journalists, which in reality they are. Look at NBC, CNN, and they've been lying about Republicans and conservatives and centrists and libertarians and smearing our president for a long time, and all these alternative media platformers do is actually spread real news and real evidence, real facts that the mainstream media will never talk about. And all of a sudden, Rebel Media is declared not real journalists, which I was like, it was really upsetting me to the point where I was just screaming, yelling, my hands like this. I was hitting myself a little bit. I had an emotional meltdown a little bit, and I slammed my fists on my desk while I was watching my video with the phone that I'm recording with right now. I had my headphones on, my charger phone in. It this whole the way the dark left treats people is just disgraceful. All because that they disagree with dark leftists. When you dare disagree with a dark leftist, when you dare challenge their worldview, they will snap at you, vilify you, lie about you, shame you, and why these activists are so rude? Were so rude to him. He did nothing wrong, and I was crying after that, and I had to stop the video because I was just so triggered by this. I don't even know what these people are doing, but I couldn't remember why they were protesting. It's Kenny James or Kenny John or something. I can't remember, but once this video thing is done, once the video is uploaded, I'll link the description box down below if I can get to it. I already copied it on my browser app. I've never been triggered by a leftist before, but for the way they treated this man, I get triggered for a lot of things. I melt down for a lot of things in my own head. It depends on the situation, whether I'm watching a movie or TV or something. This is where we're at. This is where we're at right now. The dark left do not want to hear alternative and different opinions than them. So they go to great lengths to silence you, violate your free speech, so their free speech can be heard more. Free speech for me, but not for thee, right? That's not cool. I was just disgusted on how these people were treating this man. This is why I don't trust mainstream media anymore, because they can brainwash a lot of people, because some people just love being gullible. They only want to hear what they want to hear based on their emotional needs, I guess. When they don't hear the words that they want, when their worldview isn't repeated by others, they just vilify them and shame them, call them meaningless buzzwords, calling them a piece of shit when they're not, when the people are trying to have a civil discussion and they're called a piece of shit anyway. That's not cool. And that's just wrong. I'm holding my phone, just so you know. And these activists clearly can't take criticism or brutal, honest questions. So one guy was just using this honker thing on him and calling him a not real journalist, which is bullshit, because he is a real journalist. They're lying about him, and they're following him, and they're just making it look like the journalist is the liar when he's not. They're accusing him of making things up. CNN made the Russian collusion up for 2 years, and they've gone with this conspiracy for 2 years. They made this whole thing up, just demonize the president. I'm going to say it again. I do not care for for the president. I don't have to like him. I don't have to hate him, but I know he's doing a job. He does not believe in political correctness, and neither do I. And that's, I guess I support Trump on that. I guess I do support Trump for not caring about political correctness, and neither do I. I don't believe in political correctness either. And the media demonizes him. The mainstream media demonizes him for it and manipulates people into rallying against him. And they manipulated people into attacking those that disagree with them. They vilified Trump supporters, which is not cool. They vilified the Covington kid. They vilified student Jews for meeting with a pro-life, pro-Israel guy who works in Rebel Media too, I think. And I also posted that on Facebook. These students were vilified, and there are a lot of good kids out there, and Rebel Media knew that. And the mainstream media lied about them. And a lot of people are going to believe CNN because they're so gullible. I think they love it. They just want to feel better about themselves. They'll never listen to reason. They think that the mainstream media is all fact, but they don't realize that the mainstream media is getting people to think that they know the facts when they don't. They are so dark left leaning. They're getting people to demonize Republicans and conservatives, centrists, libertarians, classic liberals like Sargon. I'm a fan of Sargon, by the way. I made a list about that. I showed that on my last live stream. And during my meltdown, my mom came out and wanted to see what was going on, and I told her to close the door. I'm not ready to talk to her right now. I'm not kidding. Please take a hint. I just want to be left alone to cool off, and now I'm calm. Since I was yelling, my voice sounds a little bit groggy. That tends to happen when you're yelling a lot. And God, this, the way they treated them really pissed me off. It's sad, really, that we're living in a world where you can't take constructive criticism anymore and demonize people that that dare criticize a religion like Christianity or Islam or LGBTs or anything like that. I mean, what's next? Are people are they going to be demonized for criticizing the End the R Word campaign and the First Person First campaign when if they criticize those two campaigns? Are those skeptics and critics are going to be demonized too? I hope not. And plus, no one's even talking about these two campaigns but me, and I'm probably going to do a video about that soon. Why I'm going to make a video soon, maybe in the future, that why I oppose and the R Word campaign and First Person First campaign. Yeah, I talked to Autistic Conservative on Instagram about it, and he does not like the political correctness in there. He knows what's going on. He sees right through them, and I'm starting to agree with him on that. And I will explain about it more in the future. Just stick around in the future, like tomorrow or next week. Just stay subscribed. Keep the notification bell clicked, and you'll see the video in the future. If I do a live stream, it'll automatically post. But if I record it from my camera app, upload it will take a couple hours or minutes to upload. Live stream might be easier. I don't know. This is why I support Rebel Media, because they tell like it is. They tell the truth. Unlike mainstream media, Rebel Media tells the truth. Paul Joseph Watson brings up some good news facts. Cindy Watson does the same thing. Roaming Millennial does it too on Blaze TV. I think Blaze TV is an alternative independent media, and I think they spread more real news than mainstream media right now. And I'm pretty sure they'll activate radical leftists out there. They'll try to demonize me for it, and that will trigger me even more. It's like I'm giving in to them. They want to react. They want to. It's like they got a rise out of me, and they got what they wanted. It's like they never saw me watching the video. The Rebel Media reporter was being harassed, and that got a rise out of me for how he was being treated. So technically, they got what they wanted. They wanted to get a rise out of me. The Dark Leftists want to get a rise out of me for saying this, and that's, well, they don't even know me, but I still blame them for triggering me for how they treated him. I'm happy that he was unfazed. I'm glad he was not intimidated by them, because he knows it's typical of them. And I'm really, I keep my chats hidden because I don't want to have a chat with anyone. I just want to express my voice out. I just want to talk and speak, so you guys can see my video and post your comments in the comment section down below in the future once you see this. So far, I got 11 views on my Rice video and my previous video about the Article 13 video. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Do you think the Rebel Media journalists deserve better? Do you think that his voice should be silenced? I digress. If you support that, I support his right to free speech, and I express his right to do his job. Silenced by radical dark leftists who would try to vilify all alternative independent media as non-real journalists, which is bullshit. They are real journalists to me. And if there are any other conservatives out there with autism or Down syndrome or ADHD with conservative, centrist, libertarian values, go ahead and support Rebel Media. Go ahead and support Blaze TV. I'm probably never gonna support Blaze TV because I have to pay for it, but I don't want to afford it. I rather watch independent media on YouTube. Where Roaming Millennial is doing some real news stuff on there. Student Intellectual, that's her new title in her media in Blaze TV. I would subscribe to Lauren Chen. She's a really nice person. She tries to see both sides of the story. She gets all the facts right. She may be controversial to some people, but she's really sweet and she's really awesome. Subscribe to her channel if you want. Just type up Lauren Chen. That's pretty much it. And don't forget to subscribe to Sargon and Sinatra Says and Omegon and Geeks and Gamers, Cindy Watson. They're really really nice people. They tell like it is. They call it the radical left's rhetoric. And don't forget to watch Tim Pool because he's an independent journalist on YouTube. He has his own. He has Tim Pool and Tim Cass. Those are his YouTube channels. Go ahead and look them up if you want. I trust him with my life. They are reasonable people. They are very factual in their news research. So, if anyone who sees this, I thank you for watching. If you like this live stream, I'm kind of sad right now. I'm really stressed and a little bit depressed right now. Oh God, I'm about to cry soon. If you like this video, press the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel and press the notification button for the content. And God, I'm really upset right now. This whole thing really stressed me out. Nice going, activists. You really triggered me. You radical leftists ruin everything you touch. You were making me cry right now. You made me melt down. You radical leftist ideologue bullies. You ruin everything around you. Stop hating stop getting offended over everything. Stop silencing people's voices. Stop treating America like it's a bad country. It may have its flaws, but it's still a good country. Every country has their flaws. Not every country is perfect. I hope you realize that. Please don't vilify me. Please don't bully me. I am not worth your time. You have more things to do than bully people that don't agree with you. Like me, like Sargon, like Sydney, like Lauren Chen, like Paul Joseph Watson, like the amazing Lucas. They're not worth your time. Just leave them alone. Let them express their opinion. And if you want to disagree with them, that's fine. But be civil about it. Don't be rude to them. Call them names. Don't be a bully. Don't be bullies about it. You will not divide us. You will not silence us. You will not shame us. I'm talking to the progressive left, radical left, far left, extreme left, intolerant left, authoritarian left, identitarian left. To all you dark leftists out there, I say this: you will not divide us. You will not silence us. You will not berate us. You will not vilify us. You will not shame us. You will not threaten us. You will not attack us. You will not lie about us. You will not manipulate us. You will not, how can I get the words out? You will not mistreat us. You will not harass us. You will not make a mockery out of us. You will not demonize us. You will certainly not divide us. I said it a second time. I'm autistic YouTuber Matthew Optimus. Peace the frell out. And have a good night. Hope you all have a good sleep. Have a nice night.